Did I make it in time? I'm not quite sure when this will get posted, but let's go ahead and take a look at all things green for St. Patty's Day. And today we've got a double feature. We're gonna unbox 2 dolls and then also unbox the World Traveler Ireland outfit and accessory set. Then at the end, I am going to show you how my dolls are dressed in various green outfits. Welcome to All Dolled Up, where we love American Girl doll, love to tie this 18-inch doll-sized world back to things. So, of course, St. Patty's Day and all of the green outfits are going to be a fun one. Let's take a look at this first doll. I have been waiting to unbox these 2 dolls. I actually got them both on special sales when they were having either Amazon Prime sales or those sales back before Christmas time. But I like to bundle my unboxings and create videos for you all that pair things into certain themes. And so this I thought was perfect for this doll, Truly Me 103, because this gorgeous red head gives me all of the feels for Ireland, UK, Scotland. And I will be honest, I apologize for the number of times I will say Scotland in this video. But this doll I originally got because she reminds me so much of my cousin who lives in Scotland. She has the most gorgeous hair, and I am certainly partial to the redheads in the American Girl doll world. I am tickled to have this doll join my collection officially with this unboxing. There is just nothing like unboxing an American Girl doll. I remember from my childhood, it was such a special event, and I am so fortunate to have these experiences now as an adult doll collector. We've got our All About Us, the special book for friends, and this comes with the Truly Me's. I know that there's theories that, or I think actually confirmed, that American Girl is redoing their Truly Me, or they are sunsetting that, retiring this line and starting a new line. And let's also take her hair down. I have certainly gotten better at taking off the doll's hairnet, grabbing the knot at the end, and then slowly trying to wrap around her head and then pull the net out. Because I love to see how these curls come out straight out of the net from the doll factory, from American Girl itself. And I will admit, I used to think, oh, I cannot touch these curls. There's nothing I can do. I should make sure I don't do anything to ruin them and keep them in their factory condition. But I have recently learned that you can actually make these curls look a lot better with very minimal work. I will very quickly reshape some of these curls to get this doll looking her best. I also used to not be very good at naming my dolls, and then one day I sat down, I wrote down all of the Truly Me's that I had purchased. Even if I hadn't unboxed them yet, I wrote them down and I sat there and I thought through names for them. So this beautiful girl, I am going to name her Isla. Okay, so the name Isla, when I look it up, it says it's a popular feminine given name of the Scottish origin meaning island, derived from the Scottish island of Isla. It also has Spanish roots, as Isla translates to island in Spanish. The island of Isla. So I think of Isle of Skye.
Sing me a song of a lass that is gone. Say, could that lass be I? Mary of soul, she sailed on a day over the sea to Skye.
I think of Isle of Skye, which if you've seen Outlander, you may know the famous line, over the sea to Skye, which is one of the places my husband and I went before we tied the knot in Scotland. And Isla is another island we went to because this island is famous for something that is near and dear to my husband's heart. And so this was my gift to him, was adding this itinerary, this trip out to the island of Isla as part of our trip to Scotland. And that is because it is known for whiskey. I wonder if you saw that one coming. If you did, comment below because I would love to hear, are you a fan of Scotch whiskey or have you ever been to Isla? It has so many distilleries and it is a really fun, unique experience. You have to take the ferry to this island and we did. We had our rental car on the ferry as we crossed the sea, but it was a really fun time and I just thought the name Isla was absolutely beautiful and perfect for this doll. I debated if I should name her after my cousin, my Scottish cousin, but I decided not to because I might be holding that name if they get a Disney princess doll, Merida. I likely will get two Meridas because Merida is one of my favorite Disney princesses. And if I had two of those, I would likely name one of those after my Scottish cousins. Okay, so back to Truly Me 103. She has the classic face mold and the light skin color. Her skin tone is 10 according to Evelyn Rose's The Ultimate AG doll inventory sheet. I will certainly link this because this is an incredible tool to have. It tells you so much better details than any American Girl, than the American Girl website. If you're looking for a specific doll or wanting to track your dolls, highly recommend. You probably already have heard of this Excel sheet in Evelyn Rose's YouTube channel. The best details and everything is just done to perfection. She also has the eye color listed as green, and they're a beautiful darker green than what I had originally thought. And then also this doll's hair color. So this doll's hair color I thought was much more red. In person, it is like a much more of a fainter red color. And this might be because I originally had Princess Anna. So I might be recalling Princess Anna's fiery, vibrant red hair. So this doll's hair is definitely more of a lighter, more toned down red color. And it does have some shimmery, like blonde tones to it. I'll grab Princess Anna and we will go ahead and do a direct comparison toward the end of the video, just in case you're curious, or if you're trying to maybe find a reason to say no to either the Princess Anna doll or the Truly Me doll, if you're looking for those reasons to maybe not expand your collection and you wanted to see what these dolls look like right up against each other, I will certainly try to do my part to help with that comparison. And then her outfit, we have that t-shirt dress that I mentioned before, these stickers that are like pressed on this cotton material. I do like the camo. It's much more toned down in color with the green and the gray tones in it. One thing I actually really like is these white boots. I think these are adorable. I don't think I have any other white boots, kind of this really crisp white with those black accents in my collection, and the black laces and the black soles, and then the American Girl, that famous AG star. It does a nice callback to the star that is on the dress. Overall, I am not necessarily that mad about this outfit. There's certainly some of the other Truly Me t-shirt dresses from this era that I did not like as well. I also like that the t-shirt dress has the cuffed sleeves rolled up. Just another nice added feature for this kind of rather simple dress, if not. This is the color green. I totally understand. So it does fit for our theme of St. Patrick's Day today. But since this isn't necessarily maybe one of my favorite green outfits, there certainly are other green outfits in the American Girl world that I would lean towards more for my style. We will get this doll into a different green outfit later on when we're doing that segment. So I mentioned I would briefly show you what I now do, because before I would open a new doll and I would not touch her curls. I was very careful not to brush them, not to try to mess them up in any way, thinking that they arrive perfectly from American Girl and trying to keep that exact curl pattern as they arrived as long as possible. But honestly, now you can see I unbox a doll, and if the doll has this curl pattern, I feel much more confident that I could recurl or kind of reform these curls in a better way where they are maybe defined instead of when they are more looped from being in that hairnet for so long. So all I do, I spray it really well and then I brush it to make sure the strands of hair are all together and in the best possible consistent grouping, I guess you could say. I just try to take the curl that is in the natural group already and work on it piece by piece like that. So I spray it really well and then I brush it to make sure that when I do go to form the curl, it is in the best possible scenario. And then you can wrap it around your finger like I have. If you have like, if you're much more professional than I am, you may have a brush that you like to wind around, or I know there's a lot of different tools that you could use for this, but for these larger waves, these larger curls, and I think it works pretty well, honestly. I'm no professional, but this is what I do. I wanted to give you a little behind the scenes look at what I have found successful, and maybe this is so basic for you, but it was something new to me that I just started doing, and so I wanted to share that in case that gives you all confidence that I know I at one time lacked in tackling this. And I'll typically pin up the curls to let them dry as like how they're formed, but I'm just doing this really quick for this doll. You might see that later on this next doll. So let's take a look at our Truly Me 89. This is from the Street Chic collection. The intent of this collection, it wasn't a different line than the Truly Me, it was just a subset of that line that launched in 2021 with the goal of a more up-to-date urban contemporary look for the dolls. It also includes Truly Me 90 with that vibrant blue hair and that blue sweatshirt dress, and then also Truly Me 91 who has that purple curled hair, and then the shorts and sweater with those white shorts having that red rose on them, and then a sweater with a graphic. Makes me think of Guns N' Roses, which maybe I am showing my age there. Maybe you've never heard of that, or maybe you might be similar to me and think of that. Maybe it also makes me think a little bit of Kat Von D and kind of the tattoos. Let me know, what do you think of when you see Truly Me 90, that sweatshirt dress, and then also the graphics on Truly Me 91? I would love to hear other people's thoughts on this. But our doll today, Truly Me 89, we've got the unique colored dyed hair, and I thought, when I first saw this doll, I didn't really think much of her, but one of my best friends in the American Girl world gave me this recommendation. She has been on various sales here recently, but I think I got her back when she was on her first sale, as American Girl is definitely clearing out inventory, making way for the new lines. And my friend messaged me and she said, hey, I have this doll. She's absolutely gorgeous. She's on a great sale. I would recommend her. And so what did I do? I go to American Girl and I get her. Woo! And I am really excited to see what she looks like. The colored hair, and especially the highlights when the hair can have so many different colors, looks so different once you actually see it in person and bring down that hair. So excited to see what she's going to look like. But she does have dark brown hair with bright blue and green highlights that's wavy. It's a mid back length with that left part. And her hair does come styled in a pulled back half ponytail. I love when these colored highlights are either braided or when there's a hairstyle to them. I just think it really makes the different colors look a lot more stunning, and where you can really see them well. She is also the Josefina face mold, and she has a medium skin tone number 20. She has hazel eyes and then those feathered brows that I actually really like. So as you see how I will recurl, I'll actually recurl all of hers because I don't think her curls came out as well as the 103, my Isla doll. And so I wanted to completely redo her curls, and I just use clips. I know there's a lot of different ways you can have the curls be held while they dry, but I find it easy to use clips. It might cause a little bit of a crinkle in the hair, but it's not noticeable to me anyways, or it doesn't bother me, and so this is the easiest way for me to do it. Oh, and I forgot to tell you what I wanted to name her. I thought this girl's perfect name was gonna be Jade. I love the name Jade, and it obviously calls back the green gemstone with the green highlights in her hair. But how perfect is this name, especially for the St. Patty's Day season? When I look up the name Jade, I read that it is associated with elegance, natural beauty, and in some cultures, good luck and wisdom. How perfect for that good luck. And I know I certainly need some good luck these days because life is a little bit rocky, a little bit of a roller coaster. The three dolls from the Street Chic collection and all three of their unique outfits I actually really like. I wish we could buy these separately. I find this camo print zip-up bomber jacket and the joggers to be a really nice set. Honestly, a lot better than the other Truly Me collection dolls. The Truly Me line, where they're wearing these shirt dresses, I don't think a lot of people are fans of them because it's just a single piece, a single article of clothing. And it does seem like American Girl is resolving some of those concerns with their new line or the new dolls that they are releasing, as they've got a lot more pieces of clothing, including like a really cool Letterman jacket. Excited to see what is up ahead for us. Of the Truly Me, the shirt dresses, I actually kind of like this one. I'm not a big fan of graphics, and so I would have preferred without these graphics of the peace sign and the tiger and the star, but it really doesn't bother me. As we let Jade's hair dry, let's go ahead and take a look at more things, and this time things that are specific to Ireland. All right, the World Traveler Collection, Dublin Island World Traveler in Ireland. There's a lot of names on this box. This set is absolutely perfect and it is now retired. I'm sorry that I took so long to unbox this. Hopefully you were able to snag this while they were still selling this item, because this has so many great pieces to mix and match from. Let's take a closer look. There are also so many pieces as part of this set. I wish they never retired it, to be honest, but it has the Newsboys cap, this 5-panel gray and black tweed wool with the adorable button on top, and then this just screams Molly Malone to me. And then these shoes, which are a really nice lighter tan color, and obviously they're faux leather, but there's a lot of really nice stitching on them, and then the black accents with the shoelace and also the black sole. And then it also has the yellow pull tab, which is a nice callback to the whole outfit with the next item, which is the yellow tight. Really do like these boots. I would say they might be my favorite part of the whole outfit, but that isn't true, because there's something even better than these, which is really quite impressive. So you see the green cardigan there. I wanted to show you the yellow tights that match the boots, and it is nice that they're separating that green cardigan with the tissue paper. It makes me wonder if they're worried about maybe it bleeding, the dye color. This cardigan, best item, might be one of the best items in all of the American Girl doll world. That would be hard to think about, not outfits in total, but just specific item pieces from all the outfits. But it's got such a beautiful stitching pattern of the cable and the line and the diamond knit patterning within the cardigan itself. And then it's got a V neckline with even functional buttons, which I am always a fan of, instead of a zipper. It's got the added detail of the neckline and then the cuffs and then the waistband. It's just so well done. Really a truly exceptional piece. Probably my least favorite item out of this is gonna be the graphic tee. I really do wish this was just a white t-shirt, but I guess the whole point of this is World Traveler, so if we're traveling to Ireland, Dublin, we're going to have that passport stamp, the harp, the 3-leaf clover. We're going to have a tee that says Ireland to make sure we can remember our fond memories of traveling to Ireland, as I'm sure the American Girl dolls would love to do as well. So just a basic tee with a Velcro closure in the back, but really, I mean, not my favorite item, but it's not bad. I really shouldn't be dogging it so bad. And then we have the skirt. It is in a kilt type pattern, and not an 8-yard kilt or a 25-yard kilt or however many yards of fabric a kilt should be with all of those pleating on them. But I do appreciate that American Girl does have some pleats on this skirt and a really gorgeous tartan pattern color of plaid with the green, the two-tone green, and the yellow and the white overlaying with those bolder cross sections. And then it also has a faux leather strap with a buckle on it for just an added detail. So a really nice piece here as well. And then the pamphlet that comes with the outfit, the Welcome to Ireland. You can see our adorable doll there. Looks like she's overlooking the cliffs of Moher. While we look at this pamphlet, I will mention I was very fortunate enough to be able to visit the cliffs of Moher with one of my best friends when we were studying abroad in London. We were able to jump over to Ireland for, I think it was just like a long weekend. I believe one of her uncles lived in Ireland, and it was so amazing because he was willing to drive us all the way across the country so we could see the cliffs of Moher, and it was absolutely beautiful, so iconic. And her cousins were the sweetest, most kindest people in the world, and I just absolutely adored my time with her family in Ireland, getting to stay at their home with them. It was such an incredible experience, one that I am so forever grateful for. Have you been to Ireland? Have you kissed the Blarney Stone, or sipped Irish breakfast tea, or seen the beautiful books at Trinity College Library, the Book of Kells? Let me know in the comments if you have been fortunate enough to visit Ireland, or if it's on your list of spots to go to. Definitely a lot of beauty in the country, but also so much fun in the culture that we can all celebrate with St. Patty's Day and the accessories set showcasing some of those amazing Irish culture items. I guess this is officially called the Irish Souvenir set. The shortbread biscuits that are shaped in shamrocks, the postcards with the silhouette of the island of Ireland and then with Ireland over the plaid background. Let me know if you checked out my plaid video for Disney princesses, where I was asking if you all would join me in identifying or selecting some plaids from American Girl outfits and assigning them for various Disney princess lands. A fun, different video that actually I think it lost me subscribers. So maybe you all didn't think it was so fun, but I wanted to just bring a different, unique approach, and I thought that would be really fun to celebrate American Girl plaids and then also bring in the Disney princesses and assigning plaids to each of their lands. We have this beautiful leather messenger bag that matches those boots. This is really a stunning piece. I am really happy about this item. It is unlined, but it has the Celtic knot embossed on the front flap and then that shoulder strap. I always wish American Girl would make their straps with like Velcro so we could put it as a crossbody. I just like the crossbody look a little better than on the shoulder, but this is a really awesome bag that I love it being part of this set. And then we have those shamrock biscuits in our tin. The tin is really nice. It has that green plaid square and then with the text over the top, American Girl shortbread. I guess these are shortbread biscuits. Then we have our Ireland stamp for the passport that you have to make as part of like a craft with this series, but we do get that stamp with this item. And then the postcards, the silhouette of Ireland, and then greetings from Dublin, and then the cliffs of Moher. Really a nice set, and I believe they're phasing these out, but let's go ahead and take a look at the packaging because I always love these details. I like this print that is really subtle, but it's got an airplane and a globe and a suitcase, and it says let's go, travel far. Really nice pattern design that is on the back sleeve of this packaging. And then the other items in the line, we have the the World Traveler in England outfit with the English set, and then the Japanese souvenir set with traveling in Japan, which I missed that because that was already retired by the time I got into American Girl. The World Traveler in Italy outfit with the Italian souvenir set, and then what we had today, the Ireland and Irish souvenir set, and the World Traveler in France outfit and French souvenir set. I love this. I think these were really popular. I think the Ireland one probably is one of the best ones, and the French one too, just because of those mix and match articles of clothing that really allows for a lot of versatility with it. And as we are dressing our girl Molly McIntyre, I wasn't sure which doll to have showcase this outfit. I thought, since I don't have Nellie, that Molly McIntyre would be the perfect girl to showcase this amazing outfit. I really love these yellow tights. I think they're unique. The addition of yellow to this outfit is really a nice touch that maybe is a little unexpected, but I think it really works well, especially pulling out the yellow in the plaid skirt, and then we have the graphic tee. Not my favorite, but overall it works well for the outfit. And then my actual favorite, the cardigan. Such a beautiful color of green. And these boots, which I just think are so adorable, pulls the whole outfit together really nicely. And another reason I chose Molly McIntyre, because I thought this hat would be really easy to put over her braids. It just seemed to make the most sense for me to have Molly with her braids and being able to throw on this hat. She looks so adorable, and this messenger bag is truly perfection. I love this. I hope if you also love it, you were able to snag it before it retired. Now that we've unboxed our green or Irish themed items for St. Patty's Day, let's go ahead and take a look at some outfits that I think my dolls would be wearing, showcasing various green colors and articles of clothing and putting it all together in an outfit. But before we do that, let's go ahead and take down Jade's hair and see how her curls look. I'll insert a picture of how her hair looked before, just taking it down from the hairnet to what this looks like now as we take it down after recurling, reshaping, reforming some of those curls just with water, using my finger and then pinning it with a clip. Not overly curly, it's still a really pretty loose curl, but I think it looks really good. What do you think of these items we unboxed today? Do you think they scream Ireland, or do you think they scream something else? Make you think of other things such as Guns N' Roses, maybe like My Truly Me 103, Isla makes me think of Scotland. I thought I could get away with unboxing all of these for our Irish theme today, even if some of them have some crossover elsewhere. One thing we didn't really talk about was Jade's outfit. I got more distracted on getting her hair curled. So let's go ahead and talk about this jump, the outfit that comes with Truly Me 89. It was a unique me outfit called the Cool Camel outfit from the Street Chic collection, and I guess it paired with the chic and stylish accessories. I completely forgot. I think I do have this to be unboxed, but it didn't scream green to me, and I did not even pair it together that it would technically went with this doll. So we might see that unboxing of that item in a future video. But this outfit, so we've got our matching pants and jacket, that aqua colored camo print, and I really like this tracksuit, I think it's called. This would be a tracksuit, right? I think the print is actually really nice, and I think the fit on the doll is perfect. I love the pants and how they fit on our American Girl doll. Overall, for the outfit, what I don't like though is I just don't really love the shoes with this outfit. I do think it kind of ties the street chic girls all together with kind of that rose print, that rose graphic, but I don't love it with the outfit. And then also the tank top. I so want to love this, but it really makes me think of like the 90s twins, and I feel like this would go better for Nikki. And I really do want to love it because it is just a simple white, and then it just has the American Girl written across in all caps, very like minimalistic, and then it has the lime green trim around the neckline and for the straps. I want to like this, I really do, but there's just something about it that I don't like it with the tracksuit. So let's go ahead and take a look and see what I would like with the tracksuit. And I think we got to get the shoes, we got to swap them, and I think of the 90s American Girl of today Converse shoes. I think these are so perfect for this outfit. I kind of wish they almost re-released them and like maybe swapped the American Girl Today logo for the rose. I think that would have been a nice tie back for the street chic, but without it being so prominent on the shoe. There's just something about the shoes that I just don't think it goes. What do you think? Which shoes do you think should have came with this outfit? Do you like the original, or do you like my idea of swapping them out with the black and white Converse shoes? And then this tank top. I really do want to like it, but don't you think it would go? Don't you think Nikki would be the type of person who would wear this? I feel like she would love this tank top, and I think it kind of fits the era too. But what I don't think it fits is with this tracksuit, this cool aqua tracksuit. I don't know. Maybe it's just too much with the colors. I think just a plain tank top, even like a cropped tank top, would be really perfect with this, and I think it would help be a better background for the tracksuit, letting the tracksuit kind of be the star of the show. And then also I always love to like push up the sleeves, and I think it just gives it a really fun look. I do feel like we need a little bit more pizzazz since I've kind of toned this down too much. Grabbing one of Courtney's bracelets, just the all black one, just to tie some sort of additional accessories to this look. And then I really wanted like a black choker or something else with like her neckline. I don't really have many options, but I recently unboxed my childhood collection video, incoming at some point whenever I get through editing it. And I discovered I had Josefina's Meat Accessories necklace, which is just stunningly beautiful. I was shocked to see that as a kid I had never opened this. This is Josefina's original necklace, Pleasant Company. I remember when Josefina came out, so I know we have the original doll and the original timeline, and I never opened this. I don't know if it's because I guess it likely is because I don't like to open things, as you see me unboxing things that I've had for over a year, and I like to hold on to it. I guess I was the exact same person when I was younger. As much as I would love this necklace, I think it would be really stunningly beautiful for this outfit. I cannot bring myself to open this necklace after all those years of it being in brand new condition. We're just gonna have to go with it. I think, let me know what you think of this look. Let me know what you think of this doll. I think she is beautiful. I'm really thankful that my friend told me to go ahead and get her and suggested I get her, because I don't know if I would have. I'm a little more hesitant on the dolls with the fun dyed colored hair. Never thought I would get them at all in my collection. I thought I actually would be a 100% historical line type collector, and then that certainly has exploded, and as you see me going far away from that, I'm thankful that I have this doll. I think she's really precious. I really do like her hair, and I think she's really cute in this outfit. So let me know, how would you style this outfit? What would you do with this aqua camo pants and jacket? I would love to see and find other ways to style it and hear from you what you think would really make this outfit look amazing. Or are you like a traditionalist and you believe that all the outfits should remain just as American Girl designed them? Let me know in the comments. Would be very curious to learn more on what your approach is. But let's look at some new outfits. So we next have Starlet, my beautiful 127, I think is the number. She is modeling our first green outfit here that we have for St. Patty's Day, and I know these are pajamas. I totally understand this is a pajama top. I have loved these pajamas for quite some time, and I finally was able to score them at a really good price, and so I wanted to use them, of course, because I just got them, and I actually bought them secondhand, and whenever I buy something secondhand, I am excited because then I don't feel like I have to unbox it on camera. I can just dive right in. And so here I am diving right in and making an outfit with it. You see Kit's necklace, which from my childhood collection, I went ahead and pulled that in as well, trying to make this look a little more like a daytime outfit, a daytime shirt, and also using that Gap skirt. And then these are the shoes, I think, from the cheerleading outfit from my childhood. I just thought it would be a really classic look for it. Oh, and I also have a bracelet for her to accessorize with to complete the look. I like it. Do I think it looks like pajamas? I don't know. What do you think? Do you think that Starlet could get away with wearing this outfit during the daytime? And because we also have the shorts from that PJ set, I wanted to try to create an outfit that would also work for the daytime. This one's a little more challenging to do because these maybe really do look like bloomers, but I would argue that there are like some lightweight, like linen cotton shorts that could look like this. And so I don't know. What do you think? We've got Maritza with that beautiful green shirt with the collar and then also a jacket to bring in that blue tone from the shorts. And then I thought this was really funny. So I also wanted her to wear white sneakers, just a classic shoe. And I thought it would be funny to showcase the shoes that come with the NFL cheerleading outfits because they're nice, but like they're just, you can see the difference in quality from the 90s cheerleading outfit to the shoes that they had for the most recent, the NFL cheerleading outfit. They're obviously not tied and they're just, I don't know, they just don't have all of those details, I guess we shall say. Do these shorts work? Can Maritza pull this off for a daytime look? Jury's still out, but I did what I could to make it work. Next model, I wanted to put Isla in something a little more Irish, something that I would maybe wear for a St. Patty's Day. And so I decided that this girl really should wear the World Traveler in Ireland skirt. It just seems so iconic, and she is one of the stars for today's video. So let's go ahead and restyle the World Traveler in Ireland outfit this skirt with a different t-shirt, one that feels a little less touristy. But this might be a little too formal. I don't know. I went with the Harry Potter white button down. I was thinking, why will I ever need all of these button downs from the Harry Potter sets that I had purchased? But they have come in handy. It's really actually pretty nice to have a just crisp, clean white button down shirt with a collar in the American Girl world. And then because we can't leave Molly hanging, I decided to search high and low for some other green items for her to wear for St. Patty's Day. And I decided on Ivy's meat pants. For not liking Ivy's meat outfit altogether, I actually love these pants, surprisingly, and I use them quite a bit. We'll take a closer look at those outfits when we are looking at how some of these outfits are styled. And this next outfit is also brought to you by my friend who gave me these shoes. It was so sweet and such a nice surprise to see these shoes in a little goodie box that she sent me. Well, actually, it was a big goodie box. But these are the cheerful, chunky sneakers. She told me she absolutely loves them and loves how the doll stands upright. And I was like, well, I've got to try these. So how am I going to make this work for my Ireland video? And I went looking for something that has pink and any sort of green. I settled on the one skirt that I have that's pink and green, or the one item that I could find that I have that's pink and green with this skirt. It is the Ombre Waves skirt. And is this green? Would this qualify as green? Might be a bit of a stretch, but it does pull in our pink fur sneakers. And then I thought Corinne's meat sweater would be perfect to top off this outfit that we have the adorable Yvette wearing. I absolutely love Yvette. If you've seen some of my other videos, you might know that Yvette is the whole reason why I stepped outside of the historical line, because this was one of my favorite dolls. Instant love when I saw her, and I thought I had to have her in this video. And this is the first time I've tried to do like a half up, half down look with her hair, and I think it is really cute on her. What do you think? Is she gonna get away with St. Patty's Day green, or is she gonna get pinched? Up next is also a potentially not green outfit, but I wanted to try to find something else that would pair well with kind of Yvette's look and theme. We've got Covey's meat outfit, well, the top from her meat outfit, and then also I think these are off-brand shorts. They were also a gift that I am so appreciative to have because I enjoy trying to make outfits. Definitely more of a summery look for St. Patty's Day, but I think it works, and it does have green in it, or I would argue that that is definitely green. I don't know what else we would call that. I don't know, just a fun look, and Leah is modeling it. And I will try to get more traditional green here with our next look that Luna is going to wear. And this is one of my surprisingly obsessed, I love this outfit. So I recently was able to get the World by Us Yvette's chill twill and tie-dye outfit. This has been one of the items that I had at the top of my list for a very long time. Unfortunately, it had already retired. It retired in 2022, and I didn't really start collecting until a few years after that. Well, a year. I think it was about 2023 was when I officially started. But this was long gone and very, very expensive and also hard to find. When I was so fortunate to be able to get it, I was excited. I had to use this skirt, which is my favorite piece from the look, and I wanted to try to make it into a St. Patty's Day look. And seeing how the outfit is originally styled, I was like, oh, am I going to be able to do this? I was not sure, but I am blown away how well I think it actually worked out. We've got Julie's jumpsuit, the top from Julie's jumpsuit, which really has a lot of warm cream tones, and then also the shoes. And then how perfect is it paired with the green jacket from the Explore the Outdoors outfit? This hooded jacket with the 3/4 sleeves, and then we've got Julie's shirt kind of tucked over those sleeves, really pulling the whole look together. And the patches, I'm not really a fan of the patches being yellow and purple, but it works because this whole outfit is yellow and golden and cream and warm toned. And then Luna with her curls, pulling them back with one of McKenna's hair clips, one of her gold butterfly clips. I am obsessed with this look. It is one of my favorites. We will likely talk about it again when I'm doing my end of the year wrap up because I love it. But in a totally different look, I also love this next look, which Kensington, my Truly Me 21, is going to show off for us. This outfit is 100% inspired by a photo I saw on an Instagram, AG Doll World. She has the most incredible pictures. It's like professional photography. I am always so stunned, and she has the cutest dolls and puts the cutest outfits together. I saw a picture of Ivy with the skirt from the junior bridesmaid outfit, and I was so blown away by the outfit she made out of it. She paired it with Corinne's meat sweater and it was tucked up, and then also the AG girl today, the Converse boots, and it looked so good. You know I love Ivy, and this outfit just completely transformed this look, and her photo was incredible. And so I reached out to her to make sure I would be okay to share and give her a shout out, because this whole look that you see here that Kensington is wearing is inspired by that look. I tried to find an outfit that I think would pair or kind of complement the look that she created for Ivy for Kensington. And so we have Covey's meat pants, giving this more formal look a more cool girl outfit. And then I think these are Tenny's sparkle sneakers. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I thought the sneakers would pair really well. And then I thought that the top also needed some kind of gray to complement the pants and the shoes. And so we've got the silver choker from one of those birthstone outfits. What do you think? You can clearly tell I was in love with the look that AG Doll World created for Ivy, and I did my very best to try to mimic that. Was I successful? I'm not sure, but I really do love this look, and I think it makes an outfit that maybe is more formal, or maybe an outfit I wouldn't necessarily use that often, and makes it a fun, more casual look. And it is green, so I'm sticking by. This works also for St. Patty's Day, even if it isn't the most traditional look for St. Patty's Day. But as promised, we will get more to traditional St. Patty's Day looks with our next doll, and that is Princess Anna in the tartan skirt from the Janie and Jack collection, using those Janie and Jack boots, and then also Nikki's meat undershirt, like it's like a leotard, I guess, pairing it with a navy jacket. I would say this is iconic. This just feels very classic Ireland, very classic green for me. And I don't know if you can tell, but I have tried to recurl Princess Anna's curls a little bit. I had originally kept her hair untouched, just kind of taken out from the braids, and it was more of a crimped effect. And then I thought, let's go ahead and try to give her some curls. This is the result of that. And let's see Molly in her Ireland tourist outfit, where she is throwing out the skirt and she is putting on some pants. Here we have her with those pants from Ivy's meat outfit, and then also Courtney's meat boots, which are some of my favorites. Up next, you can tell I am trying to stretch all of those Ireland articles of clothing, those pieces, because we've got another look just with one of the items from that set. We've got McKenna here with the gorgeous green cardigan. She's got just one of the simple black shirts from, I believe this is from Nikki's red vinyl jumper. And we've got Grace's tweed shorts, and then just some black tights. And then I thought gold goes well with celebrating St. Patty's Day. So we've got the gold sparkle boots, and then also the gold locket from this past year. And I completely forgot that I had these. The earrings that are rainbows. Had to throw those on to complete the look and celebrate St. Patty's with this outfit. And then we have Isla back to show how I would style the skirt from the World Traveler in Ireland outfit. And I think this is just, you can tell maybe I'm a little boring, but this is more of a classic look with the white button down, and I grabbed the wool socks. I think these are from maybe Josefina's outfit, I want to say. They're from my childhood collection. And then I included the boots. I really wanted to see this outfit without the cardigan, because then you can see the beautiful faux leather clasp on it and see all three items with that leather look tied together in the outfit. I think Isla looks just darling, and I am really happy about this look. And then our comparison of Princess Anna versus Truly Me 103. You can see they are have a lot of differences. So Princess Anna's skin tone is lighter with a pink undertones, and then my 103 Isla has more of the warmer skin tones. Princess Anna has lighter pink lips, and then also Princess Anna has lighter green, almost kind of teal green eye color, whereas Isla has more of a darker green color for her eyes. And looking at their hair, you can see just how vibrant and bright Princess Anna's beautiful locks are, and you can also see the shimmer, though, the shine throughout Isla's hair. You can see it really does have quite a bit of golden undertones and warm browns, and I do think it, well, at least I always thought this doll had red hair, but maybe I'm completely mistaken. Let me know what you think in the comments. Is she a redhead? American Girl does say she has red wavy hair, so I am gonna go with it that it is red, but it really is a beautiful color with very multi-dimensional tones. And you can see the hair length there. Princess Anna's hair isn't as curled. A comparison of the two girls right next to each other might be helpful for someone. So hopefully if you were looking for something like this was helpful to you. But let's go back to seeing all of our St. Patty's Day outfits all next to each other. Is there an outfit that you really like? Is there an outfit that you would wear? Is there an outfit that you're not a fan of? I can handle the truth. Let me know. I'm so curious to hear, because I know we all have different styles, different tastes, and I think these dolls reflect a lot of different styles, but let me know which one is your favorite. Did you remember to wear green on St. Patty's Day? And if you do wear green on St. Patty's Day, are you more of the traditional green, or do you like to mix it up and kind of stretch that green definition like Yvette and Leah did here with their outfits? Thanks for joining me. If you made it all the way to the end, you are a champion. I appreciate you all so very much. Thanks for joining.